Yo, what's good, what's good with it? How y'all doing today? You already know what it is, your boy, the real DJ Show, man. Right now, we got my boy, I was about to call him DJ Kof, but this my boy, King Kof, right here, you know what I mean?
Yo, man, you might call me a DJ because they always want to have me on replay. It's royalty in the flesh, but nothing is best. I am K Dash, and I'm so happy to be here back in the mix on Plan A Radio with my brother DJ Show.
Show, man, what's good, man? Long time, man. We ain't did this shit in like 3 or 4 years, man. I'm glad to have you back up on here, man.
Listen,
You
bro,
know what
I'm
I
glad to be back, man. I've been seeing you doing your thing, and I'm very proud of your progression and that, you never quit on Plan A Radio. You never quit on yourself. And now,
mean?
we seeing you in the flesh in your nice house right here. You got the greenery and everything going. You got the water behind you. I'm just very proud of your movements right now, bro. But on a serious note, I'm very proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Man, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. I'm proud of you too, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a long journey. You fucked around, nigga, and hit TMZ. Now you doing your other shit. I don't know if you can mention it, so I'm just gonna keep that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when we was at TMZ, nigga couldn't tell niggas he was on TMZ on media.
Nah,
You know what I mean? So man, like it's just dope that seeing your growth, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, from meeting you in the Uber to fucking like I'm like not even knowing who the fuck we were to seeing like you just like yo, what the fuck, like seeing you do
hmm
my thing, and you like I'm like TMZ, that's a big fucking platform, and just
listen,
seeing you
bro.
blossom, bro. So from that seeing you 5, 6 years ago to seeing you now, bro, I'm proud of you too, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. And it's never a linear journey, but regardless, we stay in the building and we stay in the business and we get to it, man. So I
Yes,
definitely
sir.
appreciate that, bro.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
most definitely. What's good with it, Huds? What's good with it, Don Philly? You know we got RNB Podcast, you know what I'm saying? But my boy Upgrade, he had to handle some business real quick. So, we had to go ahead and he might come through later though. Shout out to my boy. But so
Yes,
today,
indeed.
man, my boy Coach said, man, what you was talking about the Brooklyn shooting today, huh?
Yeah, bro. So I'm in the East Coast now. And actually,
That's crazy. You
yeah, bro.
close.
I'm close. I take I go to Manhattan or Brooklyn almost every other day for work. So when I go into the office, thank goodness that I've been remote lately. But when I go into the office, I might take a train that's close to Brooklyn. Um, and I got homies that's in Brooklyn too. So long story short, apparently this dude who they just arrested, um, he was on the train. He had this MTA suit, which is like the suit for the workers that work on the train, and then he had like a gas mask on, and he had planted explosives, and then he also let off like little smoke bombs. So it smoked up the area, and then he started shooting. So it's yeah, the subway student is taking it. He's taken into custody. I just got that from TMZ. But yeah, he started shooting. So luckily nobody died, right? But
Right.
it was at least I think 10 people that got shot, 5 people that was taken to the hospital, and they're still in the hospital. And so they're saying that there's likely that nobody's gonna die, but regardless, that's a traumatic experience. Like anybody's mom could have been on a train. It's 8:30. People is getting to work at that time.
Right.
So
How do
yeah,
people
bro.
let me ask you, they don't have any kind of protection, like any kind of metal detectors when people go on a train or anything like that? Has that happened before on the East Coast?
Yo, so I'm definitely new to this. My boss for the job we can't talk about. She was like, man, she didn't say stuff like that happens all the time, but she's like, that's another day in New York. But there's definitely no, yeah, that's another day in New York. So there's definitely no metal detectors when you're getting on a train or when you're, you're paying to go through to get to whatever train you're gonna go to. There's no real cops around unless it's like nighttime for real, like on a Friday night, Saturday night. There's no real cops around or anything. So honestly and truly, anything can go. I don't know if they're gonna, change anything with that. I don't know if they're gonna, maybe add more cops, which also I don't know if I would want to see more cops in the morning when I'm doing my morning commute, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But definitely the metal detector thing might be a good situation.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Because I was like, man, don't they do that in schools on a lot on the East Coast or sometime in LA?
Yeah,
Like,
they do it
like,
in the schools. My bad, bro. Go
no, I'm just saying, like, these kids do become adults.
ahead.
And some of them don't mature. I mean, I'm just saying, if you got it on the school, maybe niggas
Maybe it
might
might
be.
be happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
might really be
saying.
happening as adults. But they
Yeah,
have metal detectors in every building, and but they don't like the thing is the commute is you don't really drive in New York. You get me? So it's like everybody's gonna be commuting on the train. The crazy part about this, as you say, these youngins become adults, is this dude is like in his 60s and he's a black man. When do you see that as the person that's the bomber or the person that's the mass shooter?
You don't really see that unless I wonder if he had like some kind of PST. I wonder if the news and media is gonna show like all his great pictures that he had before this happened. You know what I'm saying? He was just a troubled soul and had a mental illness. I want to see if that's gonna happen. You know, because they always play the sarcasm role when it's the other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But us, we always this. They always like to show the gang signs and.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. That's kind of a hard. I wonder. Like, was it a pistol? Was it like a semi-automatic? Like, was it like some high? Because you said they had bombs or something in there too, as well, right?
He had bombs planted. Let me see if I can get any info, but like he had bombs planted, and then he had like little smoke joints going off too. I didn't see any info on what kind of gun he was shooting with, but I just know that he was shooting.
What the
I just
fuck?
know that homie was shooting, bro. And thank goodness that everybody that I know is safe. But it just kind of it gets to the point where you're just like, all right, so we can't go to church without shootings happening. We can't go to a movie theater. We can't go to a concert. Now we can't go on the train. Do you not go on to the train anymore, or do you just live your life? Like it's to the point that you gotta really have discernment on like what do I do, and like just look at it as like, oh, it's just another day in life, or is this something saying, yo, I don't need to be getting on the train, I don't need to be going to church, I don't need to be going to a concert? What do you do?
Live your life. That's what I would say. Live your life,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, shit gonna happen regardless. I almost got hit by a car yesterday, like
Damn.
where I had to, like I was walking across the street, the bitch wasn't paying attention, and basically what happened was while I was walking across the street, I seen her.
Mm-hmm.
She was waiting for cars, not making a left-hand turn, bro. So instead of her looking to the left and right, I'm already in the street, bro. I'm already in
Right.
the street. And so she up there driving and just hitting the turn. And while she turning, I'm running. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm running. Like if I wouldn't have ran, she would have hit my. This is on like doing the Craig Facts break.
Yeah. Yep.
So I couldn't get
That'd
in.
have been wild as hell.
Yeah. So like it was like an island street. So while I was crossing, it's her right here. I'm looking at. Thank God I was looking. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's like, I'm like, oh. It's like damn near chasing me down for like maybe like 3 feet. You know what I mean? Like 5 feet, bro. That shit was scary as shit. So that's just as dangerous as walking across the street, bro. So I feel like you gotta live your life. Cause like that's just like saying, unless it's like a certain store that's repetitive and like if you're in the area where it's just like, no, don't go to that store. I can understand that. But you know what I'm saying? I think people still gotta live their life. It's a fucked up situation. It's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, just like that car, I'm not about to stop crossing the street.
Yeah, because at that point you're gonna be just living in a bubble your whole life. So you're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And
I've
like
been in
John,
car.
go ahead.
No, I was like, I've been in car accidents. So a lot of this shit that some people you like you said, living in a bubble. I ain't trying to live in no bubble, man.
Yeah.
So for me, I just say live your life. You know what I mean? Be cautious. Be cautious, baby. People need to start packing too. That's what I was saying.
Maybe people need to start packing too. Or like John Christ said, pray in the chat. So John said, pray. I hear you. Pray and live your life. Or people need to start packing too. I don't know how well that's gonna go if we're in the Wild Wild West with everybody packing, but I guess that might be a little safer.
Right. No, real shit. I agree. I definitely
Yeah,
agree with that, man. So what you so they said this happened at the train. That's crazy, bro. So like
yeah.
even with the train, he had to have some kind of preparation even to get the bombs under the fucking tracks or whatever the fuck he did.
And that's what I'm wondering, because people ride the New York train at all times of the night. So nobody saw this.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody saw this at all times of the night. People be riding the train. They don't sleep out there. They really do party till 4 or 5 a.m. on a Monday.
That's
So I don't really know how nobody saw any suspicious behavior. But apparently, yeah, homie really planned this out. And then that also makes me think that he ain't the only one that's a part of this ploy.
what got me fucked up. You shoot 15 people. Nobody expected to die. I'm glad. But it's like, damn, what kind of gun were
Yeah.
you using? A taser, nigga? A dart gun? Like, what were you using?
Because as soon as I see the first shot,
Yeah, but I'm saying
not yet.
15 niggas and you ain't killed shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a blessing. Wrong. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
But it's like, nigga, what the fuck? Cause it was like white boys, they, you know what I'm saying? They kind of, niggas is people dying left and right. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole slaughter. Man, I don't know, man. Could this just be him failing at something, going to jail? He could just sat at home, play Grand Theft Auto, and I got time. I mean, that's how I look at it.
But real rap. That just makes me so. One part of me with the bombs makes me feel like it was planned out. The other part with him shooting people, and it had to be at close range and missing that many times, makes me feel like, yo, you ain't know what the hell you was doing.
That's the real
So
point.
it just makes me feel like you was angry. I mean, he was angry clearly, but I'm just like, what was you really doing, bro? Like, that's a great point.
He was shooting everybody under the knee.
So he just wanted to harm people.
Man,
he just wanted to ruin people's day.
He was just torturing motherfuckers, man. That nigga's crazy.
He really crazy though. His picture looked kind of throw, but I don't know, bro. Because to your point, I don't think they're not gonna show the good pictures of him. They not gonna talk about how he was, had mental health or whatever case may be, or a Marine or the PTSD. They're not gonna talk about that, man. But either way, let's go back to
give him Starbucks like they did that one dude when he shut up the church. Probably not.
Nah, they ain't stop to give him Starbucks. They definitely ain't give him no Popeyes. But back to living your life, man. Speaking of living your life, shout out to Druski. Druski Too Funny has been doing this thing for a couple years now. And this was the first time that I feel like I've ever seen people try to cancel him. So Druski Too Funny, he posted a video that he deleted because he was drinking, him and his boy was drinking, and then they had the skit, him and his boy drinking. They had two girls come through. So the two girls come through, long story short, they get to drinking a little more, and then they playing Never Have I Ever, and he's pouring really heavy shots for the girl, and he's drinking out of like a water bottle himself. And then the end of the skit, the girl is like, no, I don't want to drink anymore. Her friend is pushing a shot out her hand, and he's like, come on, one more shot. And then he's looking at the girls like a predator the whole entire time. So people got mad at the skit because he was doing a play saying like, oh, this is how dudes really be when two girls come to visit them in a crib, whatever case we try to drink. So people thought that he should delete the video, and he deleted it. A lot of dudes was coming at him for the video. Now, what are your thoughts on it based on what I said? I know you got to see it, but
I feel like it's awareness. He just put it in a way like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it probably wasn't. It's two ways to look at that. I look at it like awareness, like, you know what I'm saying, touching a sensitive subject. At the same time, letting people know, yo, there's some fucking creeps out here. You know what I mean? Like when you look at this shit, be aware. Think of Druski. You know what I mean? Think of the man who shed light to the situations that really go on, and when there are predators amongst women. Don't be naive to the fact that all men are good men. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those situations really happen. Like even with like Nick, like I talk to a lot of people, and some people be like, yeah, man, she was drinking and shit. And she never let me hit it. But I'm like, nigga, get the fuck away from me, bro.
Right.
Like, get away from me. Like, I don't want my brand tarnished. I don't hang with people like you. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I've been in situations where, women was drunk but they called me over. I'm like, I'm good. I'm about to head out. Like, that's not my speed. And then you gotta get drunk, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's your thing before you do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to smoke, but at the end of the day, if it's like we don't have no kind of rapport, you ain't my girl and you, I don't like that shit, bro. But at the end of the day, I think he was bringing awareness, bro. Like this is like a road rage incident. Somebody getting killed doing a skit over somebody getting murked over a road rage incident. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's probably telling you shit on the road rage. He's not telling you that's what he did. He's basically like, that's just like getting mad at John Singleton Ice Cube for doing a Players Club on that one scene where old girl got raped.
Exactly, that was true.
Mad at Ice Cube because shit like that do happen, bro. He just bringing awareness to situations, and he using his art to show you, like, you know what I mean? He probably wasn't laughing at it. You know what I mean? He was just telling you, yo, ladies, be careful when you go out with dates with niggas. They'll try to drink the least of it and take advantage of you. That's how I look. I didn't. But if that was the premise of the skit, I feel like that's the direction he was going. I don't feel like he should have deleted it. I don't feel like everybody should be so sensitive. I should think people should look at it from a different perspective. from what you're telling me. If I've seen a video, maybe I have a different thought, but I haven't seen a video.
Yeah. Bet. What does Charlemagne say? Drop a clues ball for DJ Show. Yo, shout out to John Hawkins. He said your shirt's still loading, but he tried to come at you real quick. Your shirt is still loading.
Oh, mine?
John got the little yeah.
This is when I was in a 3X. I'm in a 1X now. You know what I mean? So
exactly. Show out here dropping pounds, but you also dropping gems, bro. So everything what you said, I echo what you say. I feel like he shouldn't have deleted it. It's something that you got to keep up there. Acting, comedy, art in general is just an imitation of real life, an interpretation of real life. And comedy is just a funny interpretation of some real shit that be happening. That's what makes it funny, because it's painfully accurate. And I feel like we are getting to a point where we're canceling people for speaking some shit that makes us uncomfortable. Every little shit that makes us uncomfortable. What man said is true. I would say for myself, yeah, I drink with Johns. You know what I'm saying? Whatever case me, like I would drink with Johns before, my wife would case me. I would drink with Johns and I would have a good time. But I'm not over here like, make sure you drink some more so we can get drunk so I could take. Nah, we was drinking and we was having a good time. And if some shit were to occur where we both are like, all right, let's dip, then we would dip. You know what I mean? And we would go handle our business. But I've also seen dudes who they not drinking at all, and they're just like, all right, we're gonna get this bottle of E&J, and we're gonna make sure that we get these girls drunk so they could be loose, so we could have sex with them. If that's what you're doing, you ain't got no game and you a creep.
Yeah, that's some predator shit.
Yeah, that's some predator shit.
Go ahead. It's your turn.
Nah, I was gonna say that's honestly, no better than what people were saying about Cosby and Weinstein and all these people that were, drugging females in order to get intercourse. If you have to put somebody under the influence in order for them to want you, then what kind of person does that make you? And I feel like Druski was just, bringing awareness to that's some weirdo shit. That's some weirdo shit that we don't address.
Yeah.
And it needs to be addressed. And that's really my only take on that, John.
Nah, real shit. I feel like, because I've been in situations where girls are like, yo, I was talking to a Mexican chick before, right? Like she was the type to she drink, she do her thing. You know what I'm saying? She was a drinker, so that was her preference, though. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't do anything. We just went to the bar. You know what I'm saying? I got like a soda or something. She was just I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? You think I had cash, but I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what you want to do? I was like, I'm gonna take you home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to the crib. Like, it's just like morals. Some people wasn't raised by men, they were raised by wolves. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. You got older cats that used to, do things like that. For instance, they were talking about how, bro, it's just a sick mind state, bro. I remember somebody got beat up for some shit like that. I was looking at, I feel like you gotta protect women, bro, at all costs. I feel like, unless some of these women is demons, though. I'm not about to protect every woman. She set niggas up and then she just get caught up. No, I ain't doing all of that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't respect a man like if he's seeing a woman harmed and they just record it laughing. That's not cool, my nigga. It's like she can use your assistance, my nigga. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like I remember I seen a video where a girl got thrown in a dumpster. It was like 20 niggas around.
I seen that, bro.
It was like, nigga, like what the fuck? You call yourself man? You think that shit is funny? Why you think that? Why is that amusement seeing a woman getting thrown in the trash can? Probably because she wants to talk to dude, or it's not that serious. You feel me? It's really not. But
it's really not. If she don't want to talk to you, don't throw her in the dumpster. Just walk away. Even cursing her out because she don't want to talk to you. That's weird.
That's weird as fuck. Like
that's weird as fuck.
That, bro. If you go and approach a woman, just know, like it's a gamble, bro. You're not gonna get. Yeah. You might have an off day that day, nigga. Your shirt might be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You might have there between. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not everybody type. So just know, like when you approach a woman, nigga, expect a rejection. You know what I mean? And if you do, you know what I'm saying? Just move on with life, nigga. It's a million women out there, nigga. Don't be tripping off of just one.
That's a fact, and we gonna end it on that, bro.
Yeah,
we gonna end it on them just like that, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, how is show doing? Otherwise,
man, show is doing great, bro. You know what I mean? Just We just did a show on Saturday, man. Shout out to Craig Facts, you know what I mean? We always grinding on that motherfucker, always doing our thing, man. So, you know, it's dope to actually have a live show. You know, nigga was a little nervous this time, I ain't gonna lie. But it was just like when you on stage, bro, it's like for me, it's like I like people away from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to play like an astronaut. So when we was here, it was like closed in. Like I'm like looking at everybody's eyes and like that. It's way different from being on a podcast and being on a live show. But like when I'm on stage with my niggas, that's all I see. But it wasn't really a stage; it was all floor level with everybody. So it was just like, nigga, these niggas came to see us and they in my face, like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have no alcohol because I was drinking. So you know what I'm saying? I was smoking, but the alcohol really get me talking my shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, but it was cool after that. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? But I've been doing great, bro. Speaking of who's not been doing great was Young Buck, man. I don't know, every couple of years, man, this nigga always seemed like he blamed the next man for bankruptcy or trans rendezvous or something like that, man.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I feel like responsibility is everything, bro. You can't really just be like some niggas, they just don't know business. Young men, they get in this business, young women get in this business and don't know how to. Like even me, sometimes I'm like ignorant when it comes, like in the beginning, ignorant when it comes to different things. When it comes to business, you know, getting an LLC, taxes, and actually on the IRS. It's fucked up situation, but you know, you buy all of these things and forget you might get $1 million and have to owe 500,000, 600,000 back to the IRS when you just bought $1 million home cash, and you know, now they gotta see this shit. You know, and I don't think that's fair though. I don't think taxes is fair at all.
Like, no, I don't think it's fair at all. Because we don't know what they do with that shit.
Nah, like bro, they just spent $1 billion at a fucking war, but I'm paying taxes for what? I don't even want nothing to do with the war. I don't want no, but you got me. It's like you actually help you fund the murder.
Yep.
You actually you actually help, like real shit. Like I'm paying you to be a hitman right now. For some niggas I don't even know.
And I don't want to pay for that.
I don't want.
So why should I have to pay for that?
Where are you getting this $14 billion to fund the fucking war?
Sometimes I wish that we could, like, okay, I understand that taxes need to be paid for whatever reason in this society in order for the society to work. But I wish that we had a percentage of taxes, just like how for your 401k, you could sometimes choose where you want the money to go. I wish we could choose. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want 5% to chicken wings. I want 2% into traveling. I want this percent into the homeless, and just and just break it down like that. Oh, right. So John Christ, he got something to say. That's good. We'll push it further. This ain't DJ Upgrade, man. This is DJ King Kof, man. We in the building right now. And then John Christ says, let's talk about these property taxes. Why do we have to pay every year for something I already paid taxes upon purchase? Just saying.
That's real.
That's real. That's real.
No, that's real too. It's like I already purchased this shit. You got me paying taxes on some shit on your like that. It don't make no sense. It's a game. Y'all gotta know is the government is a game. It's like nigga, y'all can print this money and we'll be good. Y'all burn money every year. Y'all burn money every year. Y'all burn it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all put us in debt just to keep us back. Like, I don't feel like that shit is right. The economic system ain't really built for nobody to win. Only like 2% is wealthy out of the whole world.
Yeah, I mean the average American household don't got more than what 50,000 a year that they making. Don't got more than 5,000 in the bank, 500 in the bank. I'm sorry, that's really sitting with them. The average American, bro, don't got more than 500,000 in the bank to just sit with them.
Yeah.
So if you got above 500, then you good. But it's just like we got these taxes, the student loan fight going on. I know we're going on a tangent, but we got even the student loan fight going on where the government is taking over a year to figure out how to forgive student loans. When if that money was forgiven, I guarantee you, half the people your age and my age would be spending money on the mortgages that we're paying property tax on. So that money would be going back into the economy. So it's just all messed up, bro. It's really all messed up, and I feel like there's a lot better ways that we could do it.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel like, yeah, hell yeah. It's like why if I'm paying taxes, why am I seeing homeless on the street every day?
exactly.
Like it should be
Exactly.
like you said, like the 401k, you should be able to put your taxes. Yeah, I want this shit to go to homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Like fuck the war. I want this shit to go to the homeless. Like let me go ahead and put this to the homeless. So you know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be no like on Vermont, bro. It's a big ass church. Look
Yep.
like a fucking palace. You mean to tell me it's homeless people got tents on that fucking block? That's why I don't go to church. No disrespect to the churches, but I just be like, a lot of shit with the churches ain't right, bro. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Like that shit ain't right to me. Like you want me to pay tithes and offering and all this other shit, but it's like, bro, you can't house 10 homeless people at this shit I'm paying every goddamn month. I'm basically paying rent. We paying rent as
Exactly.
a collective.
So if we're
So
paying rent for them, then let them live in the church.
yeah.
Let them live in the church. But everybody in the church doesn't live by God's word. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely a man of faith, and I go to churches that I feel like, well, YouTube churches that I feel like resonate with like God's real word, bro. Because I feel like a lot of people from the church move like they are, gods themselves, and their word is bond, and they feel like their man-made words are as high as God's spiritually made vision, and they don't really understand God's vision because they just like, all right, whatever I say works. Whatever I say
Yeah.
works. God would not leave people hungry. God would not leave people in the street. But you're saying because this person's on drugs, I'm gonna leave him in the street. God still loves that person that's on drugs, and God is still gonna house that person that's on drugs,
Yeah.
regardless of what their situation is or not. And they're not going to look down on them because of the situation. They're gonna love them and love on them until they're able to heal from the situation. But that's just
Right.
not how a lot of churches move, bro. And that's it's a whole nother convo for another day.
Yeah. But I just feel
Yeah.
like, it's just taxes is stupid. So you know what I mean? But
we went off on a tangent about the U.S. about the world.
yeah, but it is though, because it's like
Yeah.
it's there to fuck you. It's like, man, if you working at McDonald's, you don't get nobody from the IRS say, hey, my nigga, let me help you with them fries. Let me clean them.
Hmm.
Like, nigga, at least bring some motherfucking assistance where I can help a nigga help me. That I'll be like, all right, my nigga, I could pay these
Exactly.
taxes. Y'all brought a nigga in to help me with my job. My supervisor seen him. He clocked in with me for sure, my nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my cut. Like, do
I'm
something
gonna
like
give you a
that,
little bit. Yeah. Do something that we actually see and we actually can feel.
bro. If I'm paying taxes, ain't no way I should be paying for healthcare.
That's that.
Like,
That's that.
shit.
And then what they're gonna say though is Canada gets much lower wages because they pay higher taxes for healthcare. But as much money and as many people that are in the US based off the population, we should be able to pay what we're paying right now in taxes and be able to have free healthcare.
Yeah, you feel me? They say they get way less wages, or how the fuck they explain Drake?
Exactly. Because Drake making money. How y'all explain Drake? How you explain Justin Bieber, The Weeknd? Need we
Tory
continue to go
Lane,
on?
how they get way
Tory
less
Lane?
money, nigga? Nigga, they house look like this fucking green screen. What the fuck? What?
Exactly.
They
That
got a.
is Drake's house right there.
You feel what I'm saying? Like you got me
You a
fucked.
little you a little too melanated to be in that house right now, bro. That's Drake's crib.
Right, you feel what I'm saying? I'm out, nigga. I had the green screen Drake court, nigga. What? Canada, my ass, niggas. Them niggas just start gang banging, nigga. You feel me? Niggas in Canada used to sleep with their door unlocked, my nigga.
Hell yeah, yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Back in oh
They
08, oh
super
06.
nice out there.
Yeah, man. Them niggas is full of shit, bro. I got something to say, man.
What's up?
Speaking of these reckless ass taxes and reckless situations, man. We got a rapper by the name of Rico Reckless from I believe he's from Chicago. Have you heard of him?
Nah. Talk to me.
Okay, so bad. So Rico Reckless, man, he's in the news all the time. Well, used to be in the news. I guess he slowed down for a minute. He used to be one of those guys that used to go on rants talking shit, basically like
Mm-hmm.
7 years ago, 6 years ago. Niggas basically get popping off of,
Mm-hmm.
you know, not music, but mostly beef, So he's one of
Mm-hmm.
those guys. He
Mm-hmm.
says something that really like was like, yo, what the fuck is these niggas on in Chicago jail in prisons? You know? Like they were
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, if you in Chicago, bro, I'm just telling you, bro, don't go to jail, bro. And if you go to jail, don't fight. Avoid fights at all costs in jail. And if you do fight, make sure you do not get knocked the fuck out, bro. These dudes are going beyond, above and beyond to like, humiliate people. Ben, on top of that, bro. So basically he said, man, nigga, it was on an interview of No Jumper. He was on the
Okay, No Jumper Podcast.
Yeah, No Jumper. So when they were on a jumper, bro, he was like, hey man, he was like, yeah. He was like, if you go to jail, man, don't get knocked out. He was like, yeah, we're gonna spit in your ass if you get knocked out. Yeah.
What?
That's what he said, bro. He said, bro, it's to the point like where if he fighting, you know what I'm saying? He was like, the whole cell will come through. If nigga might be eating hot Cheetos, open the nigga cheek and just spit whatever. And it'll be like the whole fucking dorm doing that to one man if he's knocked
just
out.
Humiliate your ass.
Humiliate you.
Yeah, bro. I knew from a very young age that I was never built for jail. That's why I'm talking shit about taxes, but I pay my taxes. And I'm not built for that shit because no, I ain't nobody spitting near or around my ass.
Bro. And this nigga, when the dude said, hell no, I ain't doing that. Rico Records said, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. I said, what the fuck? He's like, I did that before. I'm like, but I hate when niggas think something weird and niggas try to get aggressive. Hell yeah. Like as if, like try to overpower the weirdness that just occurred that you told us, bro. So he said the reason why they do that is because in jail, they said any body fluid that enter your rectum, they have to call your family and say we just have to perform a rape kit on your spouse.
So they're saying that they're doing it as a favor?
No, not as a favor. They basically saying like even if they didn't get raped, they do that so they'll call the home.
They'll call the home of your family and basically say that you just got raped.
Yeah. Like
yo, what?
Yeah. So they basically do that to humiliate you and stress your family out, and so you go home back with that reputation.
So you're not even it's not even just a fight like a regular fist fight. It's now we trying to ruin your entire life because you was fighting.
Yeah.
Because we got to alter. See, that shit weird. Like I just, I miss the days where people would just fist fight and then they could even be friends afterwards. We can't now. I got it now. I'm on your head after that shit.
Bro, that shit is some wild shit. I can't I'm like, bro, even as a man, bro, I wouldn't even do no shit like that, bro.
To another man.
At all. I wouldn't what? Yeah, that's hella fucked up. So man, I'm just letting y'all niggas know, stay the fuck out of jail in Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't fun. Rico Regular say, that shit ain't fun. You know what I mean? Like that shit crazy, bro. I would never.
Yeah. Jail ain't a cool place to be, man. That's why you got Bobby Shmurda out here happy as shit to be out of jail.
Yeah.
You got Bobby Shmurda out here living his life. And I don't know what people think about Bobby dancing and doing his thing, but I thank God that man made it out of jail and he is able to live his life. And he's telling y'all to be grateful through his dancing and through his music. I'm not gonna say his music has been the best since he got out of jail, but that man is out here showing y'all need to live y'all damn lives and stay out of that shit. Because all the thugging is cool until you got to do time. And that's that. Just enjoy yourselves.
Real shit. You ain't lying about that at all, bro. Hey, what you got what else you had calls on you?
Man. So all right, so Bobby he said Bobby out here twerking. I don't think Bobby really out here twerking. I think Bobby dancing like some Caribbean person with the Caribbean dude would dance in a dance hall video. I feel like he's just dancing and people not, I ain't coming at you, Don Corleone, but respect to the boss. But I don't think that Bobby Shmurda's out here twerking for real. I think Bobby Shmurda really out here just really, really dancing. And when's the last time? When's the first time you seen a rapper dancing? Like actually hitting a dance move?
Heavy D.
There we go, Heavy D. But did anybody come at Heavy D for that?
Nope.
So why we coming at Bobby?
That nigga do a doggy style, like his dances always end up with pictures of him in doggy style position or something, bro.
You talking about Bobby?
Yeah, bro. You ain't see him on stage just with his arch and That like he be doing like I feel like his dad. He was already dancing before he went to jail.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know. He might have had like a choreographer in jail and came out and just started showing the world what he was doing the whole 9 years. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So you
He was
feel so
always he
you're
was already a dancer, but it
yeah, he
was
was
just
a
like
dancer.
the flicks they catch him in with his tongue out and with his arch in his back ain't cool, my nigga. Like men don't even pray like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
You ain't never seen a dude dance with his dance and really be dancing and have his tongue. We probably dancing with a John,
yeah,
with a shorty, but have his tongue out and really get into it.
yeah, you feel me with some stunner shades, with some baby
With
mama.
some
I got
stunner
child
shades,
support on the. You got them baby mama. I got child support on the way glasses too. I'm like, yo,
yeah, the arch, pause on the arch. I ain't really. I'm not stamping him arching. I'm saying that the man could, do his dancing thing, but yeah, I don't think homeboy should be out here arching his back and stuff. That's a
yeah,
little weird.
especially after murder.
There is that. There is that. But definitely excited to hear his new joint with Rowdy Rebel and Meek. That shit should be fire.
Right.
I think that's the video. He got all the dancing niggas. He got the little brolic. You seen the huge brolic dancing nigga on Instagram?
Nah, I haven't seen him.
Bro, he about like 300 pounds. He like a linebacker and he be just out here just pop locking and shit. They had a video of him pop locking on a plane.
Oh, is that the dark skinned buff nigga?
Yeah, yep. The
Yeah, I
dark
know.
skin buff nigga. He got that motherfucker in the video too. And he got a couple cats in there. I'm just like, all right, he really
That's funny.
he
I know you talking about. They said he looked like Batman Cavo.
yep.
That's funny as hell, man.
But I'm saying, hey, at the end of the day, that shit gonna get that man Bobby money. He's like, all
Yeah,
right, I'm gonna
yeah.
troll y'all.
The thing about Bobby, one thing I could say about him, everybody respect. It's funny how niggas respect different shit. And nigga went to jail, like you know what I'm saying? Like nigga went to jail and then telling nobody came out. They just niggas just showering this nigga with money and respect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that's the code of the streets. Oh, you didn't tell on nobody. I got told on my nigga. You a real nigga for not letting nobody know. I mean, if that's the
Mm-hmm.
street if that's the life you live in, cool. I'm a civilian. You dig me? But
Yeah.
I respect it though. You know what I mean? If you was in the mud doing the dirt, doing all this other grimy shit, and he ain't tell, man, hey, he is a real nigga. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, bro, was it worth it? It's like
Yeah.
time you can't fucking get back, bro. Like time is you can always get money. You always see niggas be broken all of a sudden come up with a great ass plan to make some money, that never had some before.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's not worth like for me, that's why I never really dipped and dabbled in nothing illegal, even though I know it can bring me fast money. I just look at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Some niggas go to jail and come out rich just because of all the game they soaked up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take that ride. You know
Nah,
what
I
I
don't
mean?
want to take that ride either.
You know what I'm saying? So
Fast money will send you to jail real fast and take your time even faster. So
even faster
yeah. So we don't need that. We don't need
at
that.
all, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Scamming, none of that. Like I don't really get involved in none of them games. Like and honestly, what's enough money?
mm, what is? You know
I'm
what?
asking you.
What is enough money? That is a good question. That is a good question. And what situation? Am I a drug dealer?
No. What as a civilian, as an everyday human being, forget the drug dealer, forget rapper, whatever the case may be. For DJ show, what's enough money?
What's enough money? I need like 10 mil, man.
Why?
Why? Because I can actually put that shit in businesses. I can help people. I can help my family. I can forever have like the DJ show, David A. Booth's legacy forever going. I could help people. I could open businesses. I could open up boys and girls clubs. I could start my own religion if I wanted to. I'm saying, when I mean like that, I'm not saying going against God or anything like that. I'm saying
Hmm.
like what churches should be. You know what I
Yep.
mean? What like the organizations, what they should be. I invest. I would property. I have like, well, I don't know if anybody familiar with Snoop Dogg, but he said like a doggy land. Niggas always call me the dog on Craig Facts. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by doggy land is basically he had explained in the song, like, it was no murders in the city, like it's always fun. Everybody get
Hmm.
reparations. You know what I mean? Everything you ain't really gotta do too much. Everybody could do what they love to do. Just a dream come true, basically. I would like to make the island for my own people. People who like to work.
Love that.
I make the shit that be in movies come true.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? If you kill somebody in my state or my city, the way you do that, you know what I mean? You get done the same way, but worse. You know what I mean? Like you don't get shot, you get stoned to death. You get an old school stoning or
yikes.
You know what I mean? Crucified type shit. Like
damn.
Like this ain't going down in the city, bro. Like
don't do that in the city.
You know what I mean? It's I feel like sometimes harm is and fear is needed, like in a good way. When it comes to villains and people who are evil and demonic, I feel like if you touching kids, bro, I feel like you should be on a pool table like in too deep. Like you feel
what I'm saying? Fact. That's a fact, though.
You feel what I'm saying?
So I got another question for you. Sorry. What do you think is more important, harm and fear or respect?
Harm and I feel like respect. Respect. I feel like respect. Harm and fear. Respect. I'd rather somebody respect me than fear me, but I will. But for me, I think like Suge Knight did that method. He felt like fear and harm equal respect, not knowing that niggas will turn on him in the back end. I feel like respect is worth more. If you got somebody to respect you, you know what I'm saying, you get shit done without even doing it. You could, if motherfuckers respect you, like they can help you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If they fear you, they're gonna do the bare minimum because they're scared they might not get the job done right. You're gonna do something to them. You know what I mean? Well, I don't want people to be scared of me, bro. I'm already a big nigga as it is. Niggas already scared of me when I walk in a room, bro. I have to deal with that all my life, bro. So I always he said show Putin.
They over here going ham on you right now.
Show want to be a dictator. No, I'm just saying, bro.
A-Dog show.
Yeah. I just be, that's just my thoughts, bro. I just feel like I feel like it's ways to handle shit, bro. And if the niggas ain't handling the shit right, nigga, you know what I mean? I feel like things get out of order. So I feel like fear, respect, and harm, I think they all go not hand in hand, but sometimes when you get respect, when you get disrespected, sometimes harm is valid. Like you need to harm somebody to let you know, don't push me. You know what I'm saying? Or to de-escalate a threat. So to cancel out a threat.
Okay. Do you think it has to be physical harm or he said you're gonna flip the script on me. To the harm and fear and respect, or to the first question?
The first question, the harm, what's better, having respect, or is which one is more valuable?
The harm and fear, respect. It's a good question. Even I asked it because I was just intrigued. But I would say honestly, respect. So I think harm and fear is somebody that is kind of like a 50 Cent Young Buck situation where there was harm and fear done because the fear was, if you don't do what I need you to do, then I'm gonna block your money. If you don't do what I need you to do, then I'm gonna make sure that you don't eat. And that's harm and fear. With respect, you are in a situation where the person is like, yo, I'm gonna do everything that needs to be done because I respect this person and I don't want to ever be on the wrong side of this person because what they never did anything wrong to me, and all they do is show me love and respect, so I'm going to reciprocate that. Respect is a community that the cops come around. The cops don't even got to come around because they respect the elders in the community that say, yo, we not killing around here, we not shooting around here, we not fighting around here, that's just not what we do, so let's find a calmer way to work this out. Whereas for me, harm and fear is the kind of place that we live in right now. You get me? Right. So I feel like I wish that, don't get me wrong, I know that fear does some way play a role in society at all times, but I wish that we could live in a world where it was a world that was ran specifically by respect, and that was respect on both sides, not just the person that has the most money, but also you respect the person that doesn't have as much money, because money is not the value of respect. Respect is the value of your honor and the value of your contribution to the world, and everybody contributes to the world in some way, shape, or form. So for me, it's respect.
Yeah, I fucks with that. That's great. What's your second question you have for me?
I think the one before that was how much money is enough. I think was the
Oh yeah, how
was that
much
it?
money? Yeah, how much money is enough for you, bro?
So I got that the reason I asked that question is because one thing I think first of all I love your answer. Your answer was fire, and your answer had everything that you want to do with the world, and it just showed who DJ Show is as just a very
Appreciate
humane and a very loving person to the universe, not just to the people you love, but you just want to see the world shine. Now the thing that I feel like we as a Black community do is we say, somebody said in the chat earlier, it's never enough money. Why is it never enough money? It's never enough money because we don't put a dollar amount on what we will be good with. How much money do you need to survive? Food. So are you good spending what, $100, $150 a week on your groceries? Are you good spending like how many times do you need? Oh yeah, how much money do you need to do for takeout? Do you need like $200-300 for takeout? What kind of car do you need? Do you really need that Tesla, or is there a Honda that you want? Or if you do want that Tesla, how much does that Tesla cost? And how much is that Tesla going to cost you monthly, or are you going to buy it outright? We need to start putting a number value on, and dream big. I'm not telling you to dream small. We need to start putting a number value on the things that we would like to sustain our life. And also, if we want to travel, a number value on how many times we would like to travel a year in order to be happy. Because when we have that number value, we're not saying that we need 20 million or $100 million to be happy. When we have that dollar value, then we're able to be more grateful because we understand that we are living within the means that fit our life experience. So I think that rather than saying this big number and throwing this number out there and not knowing how much the things that we love cost, we need to just figure out how much the things that we love cost, and then go from there. So that's my own point of view, y'all. I don't think that we need $100 million to be happy, because I think that, to Show's point, a lot of that excess money, when we have a dollar value on the things that we really want in life, can go to giving back to the homeless, can go to giving to other countries that need these funds, or giving to other groups that are doing great things for the youth or different communities, because that's what life is about. Life is about getting poured into so that you can pour into others. And I'm just waiting for Show to come back. But hey, y'all, I hope y'all are enjoying the show. What y'all think about the show today, man? I know it's a little different. I ain't DJ Upgrade. I am K Datson. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You can follow me on Snapchat. You can follow me on everything. But y'all tell me what y'all favorite part of the show's been so far. I'm right here with y'all. He said, "Thug Mansion ass nigga." I'm done. Diesel Water, I appreciate that, my guy. Definitely appreciate that. Well, let me find out if 100 million is enough. Hey, report back from your jet. I ain't going front. I want a PJ too. But when I started looking into a PJ, bro, like of like the how much it costs for gas, especially right now, but like how much it costs for gas and everything, I thought about how much I'd be flying. I felt like a PJ would be something good to do with trusted homies. Like get a group of like 3 to 5 homies that I fuck with, and then we all use the jet when we want to. I know that can coincide, but I felt like that would probably make the most sense. But hey, you get your own private jet, you be great. Word. And let me know what else y'all think was like the best parts of the conversation today. What y'all thoughts of the Druski situation we talked about. Druski taking his video down because he was showing dudes drinking and basically not drinking as much as the ladies that they entertaining. Let us know what y'all thought about the Young Buck conversation. We still here. We got a couple more minutes. Hope y'all enjoying the show.
I'm back, bro. Baby had, bump in her ear. That shit be hurting like a motherfucker. Yeah. So she
Yikes! I
scratched
know that
it.
be hurting, bro.
Yeah.
Yikes!
So I'm
How's
already
she,
going.
how's she feeling?
She all right. It's just that, sometimes you be like, puberty and shit. So, when you get that
Mm-hmm.
bump, like, ah. So I have to make sure that he
Mm,
did his thing. But yeah,
that's all
man.
good, bro.
What was you saying though?
Oh man, we didn't talk the whole bunch.
All right, that's cool. Hey, they got it. You missed the
So
truth.
we're trending towards the owning. I do, yeah, towards owning nothing and being happy about it. Um, I think there's a balance to owning things and not owning things. I think that like you don't need to own everything. Owning a house is dope as fuck. Owning a car, eh? honestly, if there was a situation where I could just like rent cars and just like pay monthly for that shit and be good, I would be cool with that. I don't think I really need to own a car because it depreciates. I don't necessarily want to own anything that's really depreciating. So I do think you're not wrong, push it forever, that we are trending towards owning nothing and being happy about it. Because yeah, I would be happy with a lot of things, not owning a lot of things. Shit, I don't even need to own a vacuum. I'll definitely, be like, do the same thing. Get a vacuum when I need it, and give it, and just barter and trade. I think that's good bread. And then lastly, the Druski thing. So yeah, it's a video on Twitter. I don't think I could put it in. I don't know if I could put it in the chat. But it's a video on Twitter because Druski took it down from his Instagram. And basically it was a video of him, and it's a skit. It's him and his homie. They invite two girls over, and they start taking shots. So Druski and his homie are taking smaller shots than the girls, and they're kind of like coercing the girls to get drunk. And they start pouring them these big glasses, like, "Yo, that's a shot, that's a shot." And then towards the end of the skit, the girl's drunk or whatever the case may be, and then Drewski's like, "Yo, one more shot, that's it, one more shot." And then Drewski whispers to his homie, he's like, "Yeah, they gonna go, bro, they gonna go, like they gonna be down the fuck or whatever the case may be." And so then he tries to pour her a drink in the video, and then the video ends. A lot of dudes took issue with the video because they felt as though he was portraying something that wasn't true. But keep it a bean. We all know that homie. I mean, did that homie sound like anybody y'all know?
Man, yeah. I mean, it sounds like niggas I don't. It sounds like niggas I don't hang with no more. I'll tell you that for sure.
Real rap. Real
Yeah,
rap. Real.
it sounds like niggas like nigga what? Nigga, I remember it was an artist bought a it was he used to go by South Central Zone, bro. You
Mm.
feel me? I ain't gonna put his name out there, but he was on Sway in the Morning. You know what I'm saying? And some other shit. You dig me? I remember I was at the dude's house. He was at the studio, bro. He had a sister that was like 16. He's like 21. I'm like
Mm.
19, probably 20, bro.
Mm.
And then I'm at his house, bro. You know, it was like a gang of niggas, hood niggas over there. And he's like, yo, but it's like a house where like everybody's over there. You know, everybody kicking, everybody chilling and shit.
Mm.
And one of the dudes say, yo, like it's mind you, it's grown people because he got little sisters and brothers with
Mm.
around his age, and it's grown niggas up in there, right? But
Mm.
I'm saying some of these grown ass niggas talking to the high schoolers. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, and then I was like, oh hell no. He
Mm.
was like, oh, you don't be messing with the youngies? I'm like, fuck no, bro. Bro. I was like, nah. I was like, I'm out of here, bro. Y'all niggas is wilding. Like for me, like
Yeah.
every time I went up, like I don't even talk to girls. Like even if I was single, I wouldn't talk to girls probably in like 20s, bro. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like when I was in the 8th grade, my nigga, these 7th graders look young to me, bro. You
Yep.
feel what I'm saying? When I was in 9th grade, the 8th graders look young to me, bro. 10th grade, I'm like, all these babies, like, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? My maturity was always up. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was
Exactly.
16, I was talking to a girl 21. You feel me? So it was bro, I was like, bro, I don't hang around niggas that do shenanigans. And plus, I got a daughter, bro. You feel
Yeah.
me?
So that's a whole different ball game.
Like, yeah, like I was tripping out, man, because like even with D.L. Hughley, you know, it was a podcast where he said that it was a guy that he liked as like or he looked up to or was cool with, and his daughter
Mm.
came to him and said, yo, this dude touched me or molested me, and he didn't want to believe his daughter because he liked the guy. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
The fuck, bro.
Like this is little you. Like this is
Yeah.
you're supposed to be your superhero, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be this little girl is you supposed to be our Superman, bro. And you let her down. Like
Yeah.
how could she ever forgive you for that, bro? You know what I
She can't.
mean? Can't, bro. Like I'm
Can't,
talking
bro.
about,
That's some weird
bro,
shit.
that's murder right there, bro. Take me to jail, bro. ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? It ain't no like I feel like street justice should definitely be implemented. When you say that fear shit, I feel like that should be definitely implemented in the community. Like when it's
It
street
definitely
justice,
should.
when it's street justice, as long as you ain't hurt nobody else in a way that didn't have nothing to do with it, I feel like retaliation should be met, like should be justified.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. It should be justified. If you protecting yourself, it should always be justified. I mean,
Facts.
of course, they have to, you know, talk about what does it mean to protect yourself and where you really protecting yourself. But nah, if you're protecting yourself, especially as a woman or like even as a man, you're protecting yourself. It should be justified, and you shouldn't go to jail for that at all.
Right.
Now, but yeah, to your point, but that's some weird ass shit. The deal, Hooli John, the whole the shit with I mean, not I wouldn't even say your man. The shit with homeboy you was just talking about. That shit is weird as hell. And it's about underage drinking. Oh nah. So Mr. Freeman, first off, nah, you're right. We do all drink and play games with shorties. Yeah, I definitely will. You know, me and my wife we drink and play games. But before that, yeah, I would drink and hang out with Jones and we would play games and everything of that sort. But it's not on some you drinking, and we're not talking about underage drinking. Druski was just talking about drinking with, you know, females his age, and just the guys not really drinking and the woman and you trying to get the woman drunk, like feeling the need to get the woman drunk so that you can get them to, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's really what he was talking about. But I do agree with you on, like, yeah, we all drink and hang out with girls and play games. Like that is what that is. Now, show's topic was talking about somebody that he was around and they drinking and they partying, and then there's this underage girl, and then somebody said, yo, you don't never mess with the youngins. Now that's a whole nother layer, some level of some weird shit. He said, so what we talking about? Did I explain it clearly, Joe?
Oh no, you explained it clearly. Sometimes it be a delay in the YouTube.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, sometimes people be typing and then the YouTube. No, he probably was talking. You know what I mean? No, he probably
Yeah.
said when it's not underage. So what we talking about if it ain't not underage?
Oh, if they not underage, I get what you're saying.
But basically, no, he's basically saying, man, if you taking advantage, basically like sometimes it's girls that wouldn't fuck with a certain nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe she's just hanging out and you just basically loading her up with drinks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Normally on a regular day, she wouldn't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But she's sloppy drunk and you take her to the car by the shoulder, or you just, she sleep, minding her business. You come in the room, she not expecting you, she telling you no. You know what I'm saying? Or just like certain situations, just a human instinct, bro. Like, hey, this ain't right. You know what I mean? Like this ain't like we ain't never had no kind of feedback like that. That was just like, or even if she just respects you as a homie. You know what I mean? Sometimes girls are just like, no, that's just a homie. Really respect you as just that. And she feel like she fuck with you enough to drink with you and comfortable enough to drink with you. And she pass out on the couch or something. And then next thing you know, you over. That shit weak. Like, that's the kind of shit we talking about, bro. You know what I mean? It's not like y'all just casually drinking and you already had that rapport, y'all talking that shit. Now, I'm talking about when you really know when you fucking being a creep and, you know what I mean? Really taking advantage, bro. That shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? Like, but if y'all agree to it, like, yo, we about to get drunk, fucked up, we about to have a good time, or the vibe is just there. You know what I mean? But yeah, and be careful with that too as well. Be careful with that as well, because sometimes, not every woman is stable, not every man is stable. They might be cool, but they might be a different person on alcohol.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. And it does blur lines. And so with alcohol, you definitely don't want to play around with that shit. It's blur lines. I mean, I ain't gonna say I never have, but it's definitely blur lines. But nah, Miss Remy, you're right. The skit wasn't that deep. When I saw the skit, I was just like, yo, like I feel like this is some funny shit that, really be happening in real life. But the reason that he took it down was because people was looking too deep into it. And people were getting mad at him. But yeah, also still a topic that need to be touched on. Yo, so you on another note, you heard about the Cam Newton shit?
I was just reading it. That's funny. So he said women doesn't know when to be quiet, need to know when to be quiet. Now explain that, Cole. I didn't hear about it, but
so I didn't get to. I watched the clip. I like to watch the full John, whatever. But let me get me John before. I hear you. So yeah, basically Cam Newton was on the podcast with Gilly and them, my Philly guys, and he basically said what's wrong with women is that this is a topic that it's a thing that actually gets said all the time. He basically said that like women are too independent and too much of bosses to know when to like be quiet. They don't know how to cook and they don't know essentially how to submit to the man. and they never submit to their man. And that's essentially what he was saying. And he was like, that's the reason that he don't feel like that's the reason why he not in like a serious relationship or whatever case may be like that, or why a lot of women are failing in relationships because they don't know when to submit and they don't know how to be quiet. So women took offense to that.
Nigga need to just go to Philippines. I mean, they do. You just gotta go travel for them. You know what I mean? If that's what you really want, bro, it may not be what you're used to, bro. But trust me, there's millionaires right now that was like, I don't date American women. You feel what I'm saying? Because I mean, not saying that, I'm just building perspective. You know, just being a devil advocate. You know, he can like. There's women like that are iPod chargers, and this nigga may be an Android, vice versa. You know, so you just gotta find that compatibility that go to your phone. You dig? So that's what he just needs, bro. Like if you want a girl to do that, bro, you can find her. Not just that. You have the means to do that. Like if you want that, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga, go to the Philippines.
That's it.
Like, let's be real. Like that's what like if they bragging about it, bro. Not everybody got the money to go to the Philippines, bro. You know what I mean? But if you trying to just have a robot, nigga, like I'm not calling, women in Philippines robots, but let's be real. If you got paper, bro, and you get a foreign wife that never been here before, as soon as you go broke, she gonna leave you for sure.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you just go ahead and go out of the country, get you a foreign one if that's how you really feel. It's a billion women out here, bro. It's just that you run into the ones you don't want to run into. There's something about you that you're not changing about your game, bro. That you ain't getting the woman you want, you desire, bro.
Exactly. And as people say, exactly what you said, exactly what people saying in chat. He got an ego. And if you want a woman that's just gonna say, all right, you be who you are, then then you gonna get a slave. To my guy's point again. Like you gonna get a slave. You're gonna get somebody that's gonna just fuck you when they want to, suck you when you want that. They gonna cook for you, but you're not gonna be able to have any meaningful conversation. Then you're not gonna be able to help make you better. You're not gonna be able to actually build a relationship with that person. You just want somebody that is convenient and around when you want them to be around, and that ain't a relationship for real.
Yeah, at all.
So and honestly, you're not gonna find that in a black woman. And that's why a lot of dudes be like, oh man, they too much, man. They got too much to talk about. The real shit about a relationship is you are in a relationship with another human being. Just like I wouldn't expect DJ Show to not say, oh, I disagree with Bobby Shmurda twerking and everything like that. You shouldn't expect your romantic partner to agree with every single thing that you're saying, because you can't get better that way. You got to have people around you that is not going to agree with everything you're saying. And not that y'all disagreeing and trying to combat each other, but y'all are just having, thought-provoking conversations and you building each other up. But I just feel like Cam's comment was weak. And a lot of times when we have comments like that of women don't submit enough, is because we got some shit that's wrong with us mentally, or we got some shit that's wrong with us that we don't want to work out and we don't want to work through. Or you really is dealing with a woman that just be talking too much shit.
Yeah, that's true. Question of the other day, man. Would you be cool if your sister had an OnlyFans?
I'll be honest. I'll be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But uncomfortable don't mean I won't support her, because why she got an OnlyFans? You feel me? I'll be uncomfortable with it, but hey, if this is really her only means of making money right now, and she's comfortable with her sexuality, and this is really what she want to do with her life, and she has a real ass explanation, let her be great.
I'll be pissed.
I'll be pissed off. But it's like, if that's what she gonna do, I'm learning to let go and let live sometimes.
Nigga, I'll be livid as fuck. I'll be mad in the motherfucker. I love my sister to death, bro. The reason why I say that is because, bro, my sister ain't never had me fight no niggas. You know what I mean? I ain't never had to let niggas pockets for my sister. She ain't no thigh. She a nurse. You know what I mean? She got a great job. She graduated, got her, I think, bachelor's or master's. Nigga, I ain't a college nigga. But she up there, you dig? She doing her damn thing. So for me, hell yeah, I'd be pissed off, man. Especially I'm an entertainment nigga. Nigga, I'm a roaster, my nigga. At that, nigga.
Yeah.
Anything nigga said. I subscribe to your sister's OnlyFans. And the thing I think the reason why the question shout out to Push with that was his question of the day. So the thing I think about that is, I mean, my sister. I'm not talking about whoever got an OnlyFans. Shout out
Yeah,
to y'all. He's talking about my sister. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I would say y'all. I feel like hell no. I'd be hot as fuck. It was a point I had, nigga, but I think the weed made it disappear. But
Lord,
but at the end of the day, nah, bro. I wouldn't like that shit, bro. I wouldn't fuck with it. Nah.
yeah,
Nah, yeah.
yeah,
That's what it was. I seen a nigga on World Star. I think that's why he asked that question because it's a kid, bro. He like 17,
yeah.
bro. He
That's why
can't
you
even
asked.
play. He can't even play football, bro. Because everybody's like, "Hey, yo, I'm about to subscribe to your sister's OnlyFans, bro." Just basically taunting the dude, bro. It's miserable. He was like, "The OnlyFans don't just affect you; it affects us and the family too, because everybody
Mm-hmm.
know who my sister is." You know what I mean? And then I just that the internet ain't never going nowhere. So it's just like all the shit that you're doing, you got to be careful what you're doing on the web because this ain't never, you know what
You
I mean?
do.
Ever stopping.
No, you really do. And I get your point. I get everybody's point. And for me, somebody asked, would I be okay with my daughter doing that? Hell no. But my daughter is also not gonna feel the need to do that, and my sister's not gonna feel the need to do that. But if my sister was like, "Yo, this is the best way that I can make money right now. I truly do love exposing my sexuality in this means." Like, she had a viable answer. Like, if she had an answer like why DJ Show does podcasts, or she had an answer like that, then what am I gonna say? Don't do it. Like, what am I gonna say? Don't do it? Because if I say don't
Yeah,
do it, then she's not gonna do it. Of course, like to Show's point, I'm gonna give her every reason why she shouldn't do it, and I'm gonna say, yo, it's not just on you, it's on the family. What do you really want to do with your life? If you feel lost, you feel like you need some money, you got a family here that's gonna support you, and things of that sort. But at the end of the day, if that's what she gonna do, and that's what she really want to do, we be trying to control people's lives, and you can't.
you can't. And the cold thing is, well, hey, that should be looking good until it's your family member.
It do, it do, it definitely do.
Yo, that shit real. You be like, damn, you be on the hub like shit. God damn, all right. Yeah, knowing damn well that's somebody, mama, grandma, auntie, stepsister, you know what I mean? Sister,
Mm-hmm.
brother, you know what I mean? It's that shit real, bro. I think it's
That shit
crazy
really
because
is.
I remember I was talking to I was like I told my the homie, I was like, I never date a girl that ever got a train ran on her, never did porn, none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He told me, he said the only thing different between a girl and a porn star is a camera.
You
I
see, this the
damn
clip that they gonna cut. This the clip that they gonna cut from the podcast and have us on Shade Room.
man.
You
That shit fucked
funny.
me up. I'm like, damn. So I was like, it fucked me up. Cause it's like, what girl would tell you? I remember I stopped talking to a girl because she said she wanted to get a train ran on her.
Yeah, that ain't that's not a lady that you date.
No.
That's not a lady you date, because that's what type time she on. And if
Yeah,
that's what type time she on, that's not what type time you on, and that's not some shit you cool with. So
bro.
that's
And she
bad.
looked, the cold thing, she didn't look like one of them ratchet chicks. Kept herself well kept up. All that shit, bro.
Mhm.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? Solid, bro. But she was like, yeah, I always wanted to have a threesome. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, another chick, I'm with that. She was like, no, two dudes. I'm like, hey, that's a train. That ain't no. And I was like, I don't know if you ever seen how a train link up just to get the carts together, but that's a train.
That's a train.
You feel what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I'm not
Yeah.
fucking. You know what I'm saying? I have to leave her to the side. Like, nah. Like, I don't understand the
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower shit, the patty cake over the bitch back. I'm not with that.
Yeah, not not the patty cake over her back. You
I'm not
wild as
with
shit.
that. Like you
Yeah.
basically stroke a fucking off another nigga's stroke, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like that shit. Nah, I can't do that, bro. It
Yeah,
ain't for
nah,
me,
I'm
bro.
I'm not that ain't for me. I ain't with that. And there's some people that might be with that shit, but that not Show, not Kof, we ain't with that shit.
Nah, at
And you know
all,
what I
bro.
mean? And yeah, it's just people just need to understand what they with and be with it. And if you're not, don't do it. Don't try to force it. Because if she's for the streets, you will find out one way or not if she want that train.
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
Right on the track. Another thing, man. Another thing we have in news is Sugar Free, man. Sugar Free, man. Shout out to the Pimp Golf. You know what I'm saying? Street
Yeah,
gospel,
yeah,
Sugar Free
yeah.
is gospel. He just got signed to Death Row, man.
That's fire, bro.
It's hella fire,
That's
bro.
fire, bro.
The reason why I say that's fire is because Sugar Free is one of them guys, bro. Like, you know, I feel like he didn't have that max promotion he needed in order to get over. I feel like he had like a West Coast cool little market, but that dude is a fucking great artist. I feel like Snoop Dogg is really creating a dope roster for
Mhm.
musicians who are still around, still alive, still doing their thing. If you didn't know that music shift, the person that's like really putting back on the older OGs is Snoop. You know, he's the one who still got the torch. Not
Mm,
every OG got that torch. You know, so you got people
yeah,
like Snoop that was able to swim above water and keep his name alive, man, and trying to bring
that's a
all of
fact.
these other rappers he was popping with in the '90s. You know, that really
Hmm.
deserved a shot that didn't stop working. So shout out to Snoop Dogg for definitely giving Sugar Free an opportunity to actually expand his market, you know, and his brand and his music, you know, through Death Row Records, man. I feel like that was a great move because Snoop Dogg is, I mean, Sugar Free is always on a East Siders album, or see, he's
Hmm.
always, you know, he's real involved with Snoop Dogg and what he's doing. He also got a
Yeah.
song with Cocaine. Shout out to you know,
Shout out to
remember when we
Cocaine.
interviewed him?
That's a fact. Oh yeah, shout out to Cocaine, man. That's a great dude right there.
Yeah,
Very
great
humble.
dude, very man.
Uh,
So you know,
nah, that's
what you think about that, Cole?
nah, bro. That's and the reason I think that this Snoop Dogg joint is gonna work, the Death Row is gonna work because Snoop doesn't have to have a chip on his shoulder. Snoop doesn't have to do anything else with his career to be more respected. So he has the energy now to focus it on the artist that he signs to his label. I feel like the reason that a lot of that shit fails is because you have cats, you have basically you got babies raising babies. You got young rappers who don't got no business having a record label because they still trying to build their own shit, trying to manage other artists. Now this is a beautiful situation, and you also got
Right.
established artists who understand the game that he's signing to. So he got the perfect situation going on. So Sugar Free's gonna do his thing, and it's definitely a lane for that classic hip hop and that classic music that's still here and still around. The young people trying to hear that classic music too. So I think it's definitely going to be a really fire situation.
Definitely. I definitely understand that. He said
Snoop the
stupid.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, I just read that shit too. I just read that shit too. That's hilarious as fuck. I also feel like, yeah, Snoop is a great. It's funny he got banned from Germany a few years ago
Why so?
because I guess he was in the airport, got harassed, and he got basically so he was playing with the kids and shit. You know what I mean? And while
Yeah.
he was walking through the airport with a crowd of people, he had like cameras around him. Security basically tackled him to the ground, man. While
Oh
he was on
shit.
tour in Germany, yeah, he was just walking to his plane, arrested him and shit. Yeah, so Snoop came.
Can't go to Germany because they tackled him.
Yeah, they tackled. Was it Europe? It was one of those.
But
Yep.
that's weird. Like, so he can't go to Germany because they decided to tackle him because he was hanging out with the kids.
Yeah, like he was a there, like it was like a long ass time ago. Oh,
Yeah.
it's Norway. He's banned from Norway.
Oh, Norway. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what it was. It was Norway.
Yeah, bro. I don't think I'm visiting too many countries that don't have a decent level of melanin there because it's too many shits with too many artists that are getting banned from the countries, getting locked up, getting the bad WNBA girl who's still there in Russia right now. I'm
Brittany
not going
Griner.
to. Brittany, yeah, granted, I'm not going to countries that don't really fool with us. Like I'm gonna just use my travel money to visit different countries in Africa, to visit Colombia, to visit Cuba, and visit different places with people that's decently melanated. Because I don't got time to be going nowhere that I'm not wanted.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we already live places like that. But
Facts. Do you think ASAP Rocky be out in this time? If this happened around the time Bush, I mean, if this shit wasn't going on, you think ASAP Rocky would be in jail today? If this shit
if
just happened?
if this shit just happened, like, oh, if ASAP Rocky went to jail, if this shit was going on, he'd still be locked up, bro.
Yeah.
He'd still be locked up. Where that shit
And
happened
that,
again? Where
that
was
shit
it?
happened like 3 years
Fucking
ago when they beat up old boy.
yeah, but where was he at? He was in
Switzerland or some shit
fucking
like that.
Switzerland. Yeah, he probably still be in jail, bro.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you. Do you think? What about the presidential? Do you think? Who was this nigga John McCain we got in office? And who the fuck is our president, nigga?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. There we go. I said John McCain. All them white niggas look the same. Look, but all them old white racist niggas look the same. You know what I mean? I mean, not all white niggas, but all them old white racist politicians.
Look the
That nigga, I
same.
thought that nigga was Great Davis for a minute, nigga. You know, you know what I mean? But nah, what you think about Trump and versus Biden? Like right now, you know, like as far as action wise.
Action wise, that's a really tough question, bro. Yeah, I feel like, how do I put this into words? Like, I feel like Trump and Biden represent two sides of the same coin. I feel like Trump is a racist from Texas, and if you've ever met a racist white dude from Texas, they're gonna tell you straight up, you probably don't want to be here right now because they're gonna cut your ass up. But then if you meet a racist that's passive aggressive, probably a racist from LA, you gonna see somebody that is gonna tell you, "Oh, we're gonna give you everything you need. Do you want French fries?" And they're gonna poison your French fries.
Mm,
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that like he's doing nothing, and I'm not saying that Trump did nothing. But what I would say about Biden is like, yo, there's a lot of policies that are still sitting there at the table, and you putting a Black Supreme Court of Justice is cool, but like, why are student loans not forgiven? Why did it take so long for the George Floyd, the law that they were going to put in? Why did it take so long for that to be pushed forward? Um, like, there's so many questions, there's so many promises that were given to the Black community, to pander the Black community, that were not really put into action. Why is Kamala Harris not ever saying anything? You know what I mean? Like when serious issues are coming, and there's certain leadership that we need that I'm not really seeing. So if I was able to like look into the future, or if we were able to look into the future and see what Biden would have done, I think that Kanye would be president.
mm,
Honestly, because what I really think though is that like the polarization that has happened in the Democratic Party with CNN, and the Republican Party with Fox News and everything of that sort, and them guys being paid off to just say all the good and the bad and separate us. That is some shit that we millennials, Gen Z, and the late Gen Xers do not subscribe to. And we really do want a place where it's just like, yo, we're not getting pandered to vote for either side, because neither side really fucks with us. So we want somebody that is new and fresh, that does not represent a party that has been both sides putting us through slavery and putting us through pain for years. We want somebody that's new and fresh, that's actually going to represent the reality of what we actually need. And that's from neither side, bro. So I'll be honest, I put myself as an independent for when I switched states to Jersey. I put myself as an independent because I don't really fuck with either side.
mm.
Yeah, like if you
That's
don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. So
nah,
that's how I feel.
that's
Like,
they still want you. What the fuck you mean if you're not if you don't vote for Biden, you're not black? Like what the fuck is that supposed to?
he was bugging with that shit. He was bugging with that shit.
But
How you feel about it though?
I feel like he's a fucking idiot, bro. He,
Which one?
I
Biden?
feel like both of them motherfuckers really, but Trump, it's like some things you be like, damn, this nigga freeing niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like some shit. I ain't gonna say I like the nigga, you know what I'm saying? But there's some shit you look at like, you know what I mean? Nigga gave me some money. You feel what I'm saying? He giving niggas money. You know what I mean? Shit. Yo, some shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, nigga did some shit niggas ain't did before. You know what I mean? Like, nigga,
them little checks.
you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, it's like, fuck, nigga, you could have did this 4 years straight, nigga. You'd have been kind of, if you did this 4 years before, nigga, you'd have been a cool nigga. We probably want to fuck with you, but we got our paper, like, you feel what I'm saying? So I just
Real
feel
rap
like,
though.
huh?
I said I feel you though.
Yeah, at least if you're gonna be a fucked up president, reimburse us, nigga. You feel me? That's one thing I did like about that nigga. I ain't vote for the nigga or nothing like that, but You know what I mean? I don't think I don't know who I voted for. I don't really give a fuck, man. Like, but at the end of the day, it's just like because at the end of the day, I can't do shit about it now. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, nigga, that nigga did go out giving us paper though. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that he
People
was
was
like, we're in a
wilding, bro.
simulation. You think this shit is a
Yeah.
that shit was crazy as fuck, man. But
Somebody said, "How do?"
another go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. Somebody
I
said,
was
"How do we keep the candidate from flipping?" Um, that candidate from flipping. Oh, how do we keep the neutral candidate from flipping? Um, that's a great question because the real shit is once them corporate dollars come in, they control by them. So we would just have to have enough money as a society to just fund that candidate. That's why I'm not in politics because I really don't know. But I assume it's a money thing, and that candidate would just have to be, be able to have enough funding in order to not flip to either side to win the election. And also it's in the numbers too.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's
It's
also in the
fun.
numbers.
No,
Go ahead.
that is definitely. But sometimes niggas, some of these niggas just evil as is. They go in with evil intention. Like,
Mhm.
sometimes these motherfuckers is programmed to, these motherfuckers, some of these niggas ain't born like that. Sometimes it's just like the police force and sheriff force. They serve two different gods, I believe. I don't know if they still with the God they probably supposed to be. All right, is my right hand of God,
Yeah.
my oath. But these niggas is like programmed to some other shit, bro. I used to work at a police station, so I know these niggas not trained like on some human shit, bro.
Mm-mm.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to like politics and shit, I feel like they may even have a more stricter brainwashing system. You know what I mean? Some
Probably so,
people,
bro.
some cops they break. A lot of cops they break. Some they don't. There are some real police out there that I've been like, yo, what's
Yeah.
up, man? Like I really had decent, cool ass combos with, but a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, there are cops that are broken, by the system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Some of them are already racist that don't understand the black community or Latino community, and they come from these rich areas and whatever, and they be like, "Yo, I'm gonna make the community a better place by harming these people that they
Mm-hmm.
don't understand." You know? So yeah.
That's a huge fact. That's a huge fact, bro. And I think that you are easily broken when you're improperly educated.
Mm,
And I don't mean educated by school. I mean just like educated by books, educated by like real ass people spewing knowledge on you and you being able to do your research and understand the world. So that's just what it comes down to. Cops, they don't get no real education. They get that barely to 12th grade under education, which is not real education. You don't really start to learn until you get into the real world.
yeah,
Um, and by that time, they're already being pushed this, oh, it's about the cops, and oh, you need to do this, and oh, black people ain't shit, and oh, Mexicans ain't shit, and things of that sort. They're already being spewed that, and that's the only education they're getting because they're very vulnerable at that state. That's why they don't like them to go to college. That's why they don't like them to come in a little later because they're very vulnerable and they're easily broken. So
right. I
that's just what it
remember,
comes down to.
and a lot of them stems from like some of their great grandfathers own niggas. Like, let's be
Mm-hmm.
real. Some of their
That's
great
a fact too.
Yeah, I remember my homeboy said that he had went to his girl house or whatever. I guess he was married, and his wife he Mexican and his wife is white, older guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he was like when he went to the house, like it was this rug, right, and it was like out of order. He moves the rug, and it's like a swastika under the rug.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So he asked his wife, "Hey, what the hell is this?" She's like, "Oh, that's been there for years, honey. It came with the house." He's like, "What?"
We can't. No, nah. Let's rewind. This nigga so dead.
It came with the house, bro. He's like, "Bullshit. This shit ain't coming no fucking house."
Hell
Like
no. So
that
let's get
shit.
it removed. But I can't even get it removed because what the hell you think they did? What demons you think in that house?
Right.
We got to break this entire house down.
Hell yeah, for real. But
It's
hey,
wild as
man,
shit.
hell yeah, man. But watching your date, watching your wit, you know what I'm saying? This be your boy, the real DJ Show, and my boy King Kof right here, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share this shit out. Let them know where they can find you, Cove.
Well, first off, appreciate my bro DJ Show for having me on the show. It's been a great time, man. Hey, we come in and it's like we just been doing this every day, man. So it's been a blessing. Y'all can follow me at IAMKDADSON. That's IAMK Dadson on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. If you need me to host anything for you, I do live events. I do also events on Zoom and anything of that sort too. Follow me on IAMK Dadson, get in my DMs. We could definitely make that happen, man. Shout out to my guy DJ Show.
For sure, appreciate it. Hey, for the people that don't know, how I met this dude, I was this dude's Uber driver, bro. Yep. Like the people I be telling people about you all the time. I'll be like, before you leave, I had to just tell this story, bro. Like, I was literally just doing Uber, bro, like trying to make something happen, bro. I left my city job, you know, he was my passenger, bro. We just ended up clicking, just talking. I was talking, I said, hey, yo, come down to my radio station. Same one I interviewed Craig Smith at. He came down to my radio station, bro. When he came down to my radio station, he was like, yo, this is a real life radio station, my nigga. We've been rocking ever since, bro. Since then, my boy been on Blackish. My boy been on fucking TMZ. He be doing movies and shit. He an actor, bro. So make sure y'all tap in. He got some shit called Morning Cup of Coffee. And then look, check this out. Another thing is when I had no friends to help me with my shit, this was like him and my girl was the only two people that helped me, bro. So sometimes when I say the strangers will help you before your family, bro, this is a stranger who helped me with my shit. You feel what I'm saying? When I didn't know, I was just an Uber driver, bro. That's it. Came through, nigga, and then we've been rocking for like, 5-6 years now.
Yeah, about 5-6 years now since 2017. So yeah, about like 5 going on 6 years, bro. And hey, just like, you know, I was there for you because you just a real person. You was always there for me, bro. I ain't have no place to stay for about. I thought he was famous Jet Jackson. Get the fuck. Yo, I fucks with y'all. Y'all are a dope audience, bro. Like I fucks with y'all.
It's a famous Jet Jackson.
But yeah, bro, like you held me down when I was homeless, didn't have a place to stay. You always believed in my career, even when I had, despite all these things going on, of TMZ and whatever shows I did, I definitely had a lot of shortcomings, and you believed in me through all of that, man. And you know, always got love for you through that, man. And we're gonna continue to grind, and we're gonna continue to grow together. Whether I'm on the show every week or I'm just supporting you from the side, I'm always here, bro. So
tell them about your morning cup. We appreciate you, bro. Tell them about your morning cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, man. So morning cup of coffee. That's just me being vulnerable, man. So that's just me sharing my different things that I've been through with the world and giving people advice on how to heal from, you know, whatever you're going through, whether it be depression, anxiety, or just different everyday circumstances. So that's Tay Diggs, yo. Yo. Yo, crazy. But yeah, so morning cup of coffee, I'm just, you know, giving people that advice. So my brand is all about just healing. It's all about providing tools for the community to get guidance on whatever they're going through and get healing so that they can understand that your end is never your end until you win. So let's continue building, man. So let's continue building. Spill the Beans. Spill the Beans coming soon. Dropping that on YouTube. Spill the Beans is going to be an interview segment. We're going to get show on there very soon. It's going to have artists performing, and we're also going to have, we're going to talk about the artist's music and really listen to it and dive between the lines. And we also going to dive between the lines of the lives of the different individuals that are on the show as well. So definitely tap into that as well, man. And thank you for sharing your platform with me, bro.
All day, man. No problem, man. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, man, you have a blessed one. Love y'all. All y'all, man, y'all have a blessed day, man. We're going to be doing probably reviews early today, you know, because I might want to get off early today. So this is his Instagram right here. I'm going to show you. I'm about to actually put it in the
yeah, I ain't know how to put it into that chat.
It's all good. I'm going to put it in the description, bro. Yeah, if y'all don't know, this is like my first co-host right here. You know what I mean? If you go back,
yeah,
I think it might even be on YouTube if you ever look at some of the old clips.
Pretty sure it's on YouTube. Us doing a couple interviews and everything.
Yeah, it might be on there. Shit. If not, the fucking YouTube, I didn't delete no videos from there. But man, y'all have a blessed one, man.